All right, what's up, guys? We are already at the gym. Low-key, I've been making TikToks ranting at people, and I'll probably talk to you guys a little bit about this after, because I honestly want to do a little mini rant on the bro science community, because I'm getting sick of like the self-entitlement of these people where they think they're like literal, like, I guess Einsteins, like they're ahead of the time, they're ahead of the curve, decades ahead. Yeah, and we're gonna talk about that because you are not decades ahead, buddy. In fact, you still don't even understand what a muscle fiber is. So we'll get to there in a point, but in a bit. But right now we're gonna go train. It's an upper body day. I'm really excited to try this out. It's called the Betterfly. I was sent this for free to try it out. It's supposed to be like a cuff little guy. You can do like Keenan flaps with it. You can do lateral raises with it, all kinds of things. So I'm gonna play around with it today. I'll let you know if I like it. I might not use it for anything in my program right now because I have such great machines here that I genuinely don't really probably need to right now. But if I didn't have the machines I had, I probably would be using this. So I'll definitely give it a try though, because I was sent this for free and I owe it to the guy to make a video. It's been a while since he sent it to me, so it's been a while since I should have made a video on this, but I'm gonna make a video. So that's why we're here. Well, not really, I'm here to train, but nonetheless, we're gonna try it out and train. So 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. So either way, mic'd up. So we'll go into the gym. I'll be yapping and training. So I don't know. This video is just gonna be about training and ranting. So I hope you guys enjoy. It's gonna be a fun one because we're gonna be really going hard at bro science people. I've been hard on the science-based community, but the bro science community. Most of you are grown men. You know, the science-based people, at least most of them are like 16 years old, so it's to be expected of them. But grown men acting like literal teenagers, yeah, we got to talk about that. You know, hey, we really got to talk about it. So anyways, let's get into the gym. I want to train, so let's go. All right, let's try this little guy out. Not bad. Assuming you can't use it like this. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, it's so much better. Sorry, Gym Optimizer. Okay, low-key, I would probably give this, like if I had to rate Gym Optimizer versus this, I would say this is like almost near perfection. It's like, it's so much more comfortable. Like, I don't have to even worry about it flying off either. I mean, like if I set up really high, like this, and I'm here, it's not coming. It's literally not going anywhere. I'm not even trying. But now if I'm gonna play around with like the Gym Optimizer, right? So we got the strap here, cuff it down here. If I go all the way down, it's already uncomfortable. Ow, God, it's like digging into my arm. If I go up here, it's like trying to slide off. Like I have to really make sure the padding is tight enough. It just digs into my fucking tricep. So I would give like the Gym Optimizer without the pad, because I only have this little guy here. It's kind of small, weak padding. I would give it like give this like a 7. I would give the Betterfly like a 9. So low-key, Betterfly is better. Oh. All right, so obviously that was a great upper body session. Hopefully this mic isn't like fucking scrunched by this. I mean, I guess it'll be fine. Yeah, looks like it's fine. All right, anyways. Session was great, obviously. Really liked, actually really liked the butterfly. Didn't think I was gonna like it that much, to be quite honest. Like, you know, it's pretty simplistic in its design, but I don't know. Sometimes doing it simple makes it good. I do think the gym optimizer is fine, but I don't know. It's just the butterfly, legitimately, as corny as it sounded, it really was better. Like I can't, like, I've tried the gym optimizer even with the extra padding. It just doesn't feel that comfortable. I don't know. Like, the butterfly felt extremely comfortable, which is crazy to me, considering like how literally it's just like a fucking cuff. There's not much else to it, really. I don't know what material they use, but props to that guy who created it. Anyways, I guess moving forward, I told you guys I was going to rant about bro lifters, so I'm going to do that really quickly, but I feel like there's other things we could talk about that are more important. So do a little rant about bro lifters, and then we'll go on to some other things. But I guess my main issue with kind of the bro science crowd isn't the fact that they want to do bro science things where they don't care about the science-based stuff. I don't care if you don't want to be, cuffing everything or being, ultra optimal about every exercise you do, right? But like, I don't know, to a point, it's also, mind you, this is something the science-based lifting crowd does too. It's like they hyperfixate on each other's community and just attack each other, like, or try to shit on each other, or feel be superior to each other, like 24/7. And look, it's one thing when somebody makes a claim that just is not true, right? Like no matter what side you're on, that's not even a science-based versus bro science thing. That's just stupid comments being wrong, right? But like when it turns into this, oh yeah, bro science has been ahead of the game, or science-based has been ahead of the game. I mean, look, at the end of the day, all of the like people who are ahead of the game are just people who are science-based, no matter how you look at it. Because when you are experimenting, testing things, trying things, and noticing patterns, I mean, that's literally how research works. It's observation and analysis of the results and trying to figure out why you got them, right? So at the end of the day, no matter how you look at bro science, as long as things are actually tested well, I mean, it's basically the scientific method. You experimented, figured out what was working, and you started growing. Now, does that mean that you are doing the best thing? Probably not. I mean, I don't think I'm always doing the best thing, right? Like there's so many debates about what the best thing is that and personally, I don't care. Like, I don't care about the best thing. I care about getting the best results I can while still also having a great fucking time in the gym, right? I like picking up heavy shit. I like pressing. I like pulling. I like all kinds of things. And the gym isn't just about dotting every I and crossing every T of every single muscle fiber that exists. That's not really, I don't think that's something really anyone should strive for. I don't think that's even physically, I don't think that's feasible at all. I don't think you can do that with every muscle. I don't think it's even possible. So there's no point. And that's why for me, it's like, you might as well understand how it works, apply the principles, and then train as hard as you can. So like people who are like these bro science people who come onto like my pages or other people's pages like Keenan or Mundy, and they just go after people like, oh, it's like full circle, these science-based lifters are finally learning. Somebody said that to me about like the squat video. First of all, I have squatted, leg pressed, anything you could like name, any kind of variant of a squat I have done for the entire career of my lifting, right? Like since day one I was squatting. Even when I didn't know why I was squatting, Like, I've always done one. So, and I've always told people to do them. So I don't understand where this whole like idea came from that I'm full circling. Go back and look at my training history, genuinely. Go look at my account and pay attention to my leg days. They all are gonna usually have a squat variant. If they don't, I was managing knee pain because I had knee issues for, I had like sporadic bursts of like knee pain, right? So there were times I wasn't squatting, and that was simply because of my knee. I was still doing something for my quads, right? But nonetheless, I was doing a squat consistently. I've been doing a squat consistently for, at this point, almost 6 years of my training career. So I don't get this idea that, like, I don't understand where the idea comes from that I've never promoted a squat or I'm switching up. That's so fucking stupid. Also, the whole, like, oh yeah, like all science-based lifters are coming full circle. I have always been people call me a fence sitter for this, just for being in the middle of everything, because I've always been very moderate about, like, scientific communication, about talking about these principles, understanding them, but not over fixating on them. I've always been in that position, and nobody can debate that. Go watch any of my videos and tell me where I've been ultra dogmatic. If I have been, I've corrected myself since then, and I have apologized. I've talked about that. I've even talked about, like, switching up on neuromechanical matching. Like, I used to be an advocate for neuromechanical matching, now I'm not, right? So there are so many occasions where I can point to things where I have genuinely called myself out, or I have corrected myself and moved forward. So even when I have been dogmatic on things, which, I mean, everyone's prone to being dogmatic every now and then, like, it's just kind of the result of having an opinion, right? I've always at least corrected it, or at least attempted to. So, look, at the end of the day, you can debate on all the other science-based lifters. I don't know what everyone else has said. I don't know what everyone else has done. I don't pay attention to everyone's content 24/7. So I don't know if there are other people switching up, but I have always kind of said the same things. I've done the same things. I mean, my programming really hasn't changed much. I mean, the only thing that has changed is maybe the frequency of what I lift at. I mean, I used to do kind of like every 4 to 5 days I'd hit a muscle. So kind of almost, somebody called it a bro split, but I mean, I thought a bro split was every 7 days, but it was kind of like a hybrid split, where I would hit everything like within 72 to 96 hours. So it was like not a push-pull legs, it was kind of like a chest back, this and that. So either way, point is, I was doing, like, I was training like every day almost at that point, and I was training higher, like not high frequency, but I was training frequently in the gym and still training a muscle typically every, twice a week, right? So even then, my training really hasn't changed in terms of exercise selection, or just like, my beliefs on why I do the things I do. Now, yeah, neuromechanical matching is no longer some of the driving principles, but notice even that, my exercise selection, my range of motion, none of that has changed, because I never, like, really hyper relied on neuromechanical matching to predict everything for me. Like, I would just do exercises and typically train them to the full range of motion. So no matter how you look at it, my training has not changed much, and I don't think it ever will. So yeah, to all the bro science people, honestly, if you are a chill bro science guy and you're just doing your thing, do what you want, man. Literally, just have fun in the gym. I really encourage that. But if you're a bro science guy and you're being a dick and trying to, like, play the superiority game, fuck you. Genuinely go get a life. And I know that sounds really harsh, but you are a loser. And same with the other people who are in the science-based crowd going out of their way to hate on fucking bro science people. Screw you too. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, do what you want to do. Nobody is forcing anyone to be science-based or bro science. And if you are, you're a loser and you have no life, and you are a narcissist most likely, because if you are so needy and have to have everyone doing the same thing you do, that shows that there's something deep down in your head wrong, because you think that you're like this genius and you know the secret to everything, when you probably don't even know how, general physiology works. And that, like I said, that goes back to science-based lifters and bro science lifters. There's some science-based lifters who don't even understand what the hell they're talking about and just repeat shit. Like, there's some people who probably would get confused about what a myofiber is or a myofibril and not know the difference. I guarantee you there are. I've talked to people who literally don't know the difference. So no matter how you look at this, these communities are basically the same thing, but they have different messages. So it's just the two sides of the same coin argument, and that's literally what they represent. So please, for the love of God, if you are in either one of those camps, just stop. Just stop doing what you're doing and stop being annoying. Nobody likes you. So anyways, fucking rock almost cracked my windshield. What the fuck? Damn. You probably couldn't hear that because of the mic, but that was fucking crazy. Fuck. Anyways, I'm trying to think of what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, so I guess priorities for me. I've talked about this before, I think. I might have. I don't know if I have. My priorities have changed a little bit. So the triceps and shoulders need to come up more. And that's kind of something I've been focusing on. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know if it's been working, but I've been trying to grow them as much as I can. So 2 tricep movements. I got a few shoulder movements. I got, like, you know, my wide grip row where I have the resistance profile set to make it a little bit more rear delt than trap. Because I don't want to do the reverse pec deck on the pec deck at that gym. It's not that great, so I'd rather just do the row. Then obviously I'm doing, you know, the little sagittal flap now. I was doing this other row variation, but I wasn't really a big fan of it. But anyways, after I'm done prioritizing my shoulders and triceps a little bit more. Oh, and I also almost forgot the neutral grip chest press, where I'm up here like that. So that's a little bit more front delt. But either ways, in terms of other priorities in the future, something that's kind of funny to me, I didn't realize, but as I've grown more in my arms and my shoulders, I'm starting to realize now my lats are no longer overdeveloped. So the good news is I can go back to prioritizing lats soon, which I kind of got bored of them for a while, but now with this Keenan flap thing, bro, oh my god, it was so fun. I actually really enjoy training lats. So we'll be getting back into that. I'm also on the side training scapular depression to work on a correction on my right shoulder, which I need to stop leaning to the right. I'm like leaning towards you guys. I need to stop doing that. It's actually really bad for my posture. And it's kind of created this weird imbalance, so I'm working on that as well. So I'm doing some scapular depression. I'm also doing some external rotation work, mostly on my right side. My left side's fine. But anyway, so that's kind of the plan with my priorities for my upper body. Legs, I mean, they just all need to come up, to be quite honest. They're still kind of, you know, lagging behind my upper body. They spent so long trying to play catch up just because I had so much atrophy occur. So now they're playing the grow game, where it's just like, grow, please, please make my lower body more dominant. So we'll be prioritizing mostly quads. That's the main goal. I think the hamstrings and adductors are pretty fucking good. I mean, I'm SLDLing 4 plates pretty fucking easily, so that tells me that my hamstrings, my posterior chain as a whole, is pretty strong, but my anterior chain for my legs is pretty weak. Which doesn't surprise me, considering I used to do low bar squats, and now I'm pretty much doing quad biased squats with the pendulum. So now I'm really working on my weak point, which is anterior side of my body. So either way, that's kind of the goal moving forward, is really bring up the legs, bring up the lats, get single digit body fat, and yeah, just be like sick as fuck, you know, be shredded. And then maybe we'll do some collabs in the future. I know I was joking about this with Clark and David. There's another guy who's one of the owners of Audentia, but there might be a collab in the future. We'll see. I don't know everyone's schedule very well, so there might be a chance we collab. Maybe. It'd be kind of nice to meet the Audentia guys in person. We'll also be going down to Houston, so we'll see the Echo guys as well, and some of the other people that we know. Monday, we'll probably collab with him, you know, if we get the chance. Then we can just say, I don't know, I don't care, together, hold hands, and skip our way into Alpha Land. I'm sure he'll love to do that. What we're going to do for the future, it's kind of hard. Nothing's set in stone yet. But right now, the main goal is to grow. And, yeah, I mean, I really want to get to my goals before I start, you know, thinking about like when I'm actually going to collab, though, because as much as I like, you know, talking to people, working with people, I need my space, bro. I can't deal with all these people. I can't deal with like the constant collabing. It's kind of why I like collabing with Mr. Clark.
Can you slip it in already? Yeah, why not?
You want to go? Rob?
Not such a good idea.
Because he was low-key really chill about it and wasn't like putting a camera in my face 24/7.
Greetings, fine shit. Can I stretch your sarcomeres perchance?
Yes, please.
I like influencers who don't like to influence, bro. Let me just say that. But anyways, I guess that's really all I got. I mean, I was trying to think if there's anything else I could talk about, but I feel like I've really fleshed out the squat thing in my other videos, which if you haven't checked that out, just go to my Instagram and my TikTok, you can see it there. But there's not really anything else going on that's worth really talking about. I mean, like, right now the fitness space is kind of a mess. I mean, with TikTok's algorithms cooked, Instagram's okay, but like the topics that we're talking about right now aren't really revolutionary. It's like the squat debate. Do you need one? Cool. Like, it's not really like anything we can really truly debate on. We just have to speculate on and say what is the evidence pointing towards. And then anything else, I mean, stretching. I mean, that's people have been talking about stretching more. I mean, cool. We've talked about stretch-mediated hypertrophy before. It's not like a new topic. So, I don't know. There's not really anything interesting going on. So I've just been kind of focusing on myself, my clients, growing, you know, eating food. Love food. But that's really it. So, yeah, it's kind of boring right now. I'm sorry, guys. I need to think of things that we can actually do to be interesting. But yeah, that's all I got today. So I'm gonna go to this little Hy-Vee coming up soon, grab an energy drink, maybe a little protein snack, and then I'm gonna go on my merry way. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, check out all the stuff in my description. Definitely check out Gym Pin. I know there's a bunch of gym pins that are also coming out where, you know, they're changing things up, but I haven't used any of the other gym pins, so I can't really vouch for them. I have used Gym Pin though, and I know I can vouch for them. They're really good. I've never had any of them bend on me, and I have loaded a shit ton of weight on them. So I don't know if everyone, you know, complaining about them bending is really valid. I think that just depends on how strong you are. So maybe I'm a weak little bitch. But anyways, good talking to you guys. I'll see ya in the next one. I don't know when that'll be, but yeah, have a good one. Peace.